3.
Can you move the computer up? Do we look weird?
2, 1.
Are we live?
It said you are live.
Hello.
Jennifer's here, so the party can start.
All right. So how is everybody? Let's see if I can get this pulled up on my phone.
I'm going to sit here and slurp coffee.
Just enjoy yourself.
You do everything you can for your family.
I know it.
That way we can keep up comments in different areas.
Yeah. So what is everybody up to? Oh, there's Silver Summit. The ducks are doing awesome. Really awesome.
Southern Blast
growing like
Homestead.
Crazy, aren't they?
Yes, they
the
are.
Hookbills.
All of them are. I'm about ready to process one of them.
Are you?
Yeah. Need to order some wax too. Never plucked a duck before. I've breasted them out before, but never just plucked the whole bird like that.
So you've been studying on duck processing. It's not going to be as easy as meat chickens, I don't think.
No.
We're spoiled to that. So, so what are y'all up to? We actually had a tornado warning just about 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago. I don't know. It's been a while. It was like 2 or 3 o'clock. So headed straight for our house. And then it got probably about 5 miles away, 10 miles away, and kind of turned a little bit and went up above us to Heber Springs. And so
went close by one of our viewers.
Yeah.
I've seen her post on Facebook.
Close by a lot of our friends.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people we know. So there was damage. It was pretty much the only tornado in the state, headed straight for us. And I had let the kids go somewhere, and they called and said, "We're heading home. There's a tornado warning." And I was like, "What?" I turned off my notifications by accident the other day, so I didn't know anything was going on.
Is that a government conspiracy thing? It's just turn them off?
No,
it just
said, "Do you want to leave NOAA weather radio on when you're not on there?" And I was like, "Nah."
Yeah.
I turned it back on a while ago. So anyway, so it is good to see y'all from Ohio and Florida. I'm gonna go with my phone because
Indiana.
I can't keep up with that.
He gets to moving fast. There's Vicky, Fort Worth, Texas. The Max.
Are you gonna look on here or your phone?
No, I couldn't find it on my phone. It wasn't popping up.
Well, I'll look on mine. So what are y'all up to? And thank you for all the birthday wishes. It was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. I had a great day. We actually wound up chasing cows. It got kind of crazy.
It was
I think that video is coming out tomorrow.
Yep.
No. Is that right?
No.
No. I think it came out today. Did it? I don't know.
We get lost.
It came out today. It did. Yeah, it went crazy. The cows, I told you on the video, came out the gate and they just went crazy. We got a crazy one or two over there. And so I was holding the little rope to keep them from just completely going down the road. And the crazy one came at us. And so I had to hook my arm over the gate to.
Yeah. So if you see that in the video, I did not.
I had to hook my arm over the gate to keep hold of the rope and get away from the crazy. And
that's not me.
So I actually had to go to the doctor today for a checkup, and I thought, oh, they're going to think I've been abused or something, but they didn't see it.
Getting ready to butcher 3 toms and a few male Muscovy ducks this coming weekend. Do you use the duck wax, or do you just hand pluck them all?
I don't know if you ever saw his comment that he's coming back to Arkansas, and he has got a couple turkeys, a pair, I thought he said. He might have already got rid of them by now because I don't know if we responded. I remember seeing it, and then things just went crazy and didn't get to respond. I want to say he said the bronze. I'm not sure, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. So anyway.
Thunderstorm warning.
Canning meat and juicing muscadines for jelly.
Oh,
well,
wild muscadines are fresh. Tame muscadine.
I've got some tame ones coming from a neighbor, and then Lane went out. He's like just eat up with deer hunting. It's something about deer all the time. So he was out looking at his stand or something, his camera, I don't know, yesterday, and he came back with a sack full of them. He'd been
Did
out
he?
picking them. That's what the good smell in here is. They're sitting on the floor.
Oh, the deer corn. I was wondering
Yeah.
why the deer corn was inside.
It's muscadines. I love all the things he brings home for me to cook, so I try to cook it. He's brought some weird things home over the years.
He's eaten some really weird things.
Yeah, he has.
Caught some minnows in a fish trap, and he ended up eating them.
He was a really picky eater as a little kid, but he caught minnows, like Ben said, in a fish trap he built when he was probably like 6 or 7. He
I was
was
gonna say
little.
7 or 8.
Okay, let's
We'll go
somewhere around.
7.
We'll go 7. Built it and put it in the creek, caught some, and then he came home, built a fire with no lighter, like he used the flint.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a pot. I gave him a pot. I said, you can just have this. He boiled those minnows and ate them and drank the broth just because he caught them. So I don't know if y'all seen that show Alone, but I could actually see Lane doing something like that. Okay, so let's look at some comments.
I'm trying to scroll down now.
Oh,
Someone told me I can't.
Squisito.
Yeah, someone told me I can't keep pigs in an electric fence without a regular fence too. Is that true? There is truth to that, but not completely. If a pig is not used to being behind an electric wire, yes, I highly recommend at least training them to an electric wire, even if you just get you like 2 or 3 or 4 cattle panels, like they use for the arch trellises or what we've got out there on the corral, and then put you a hot wire offset on the inside of that. That way the piglets or pig gets used to, all right, I know there's something there and it's going to get me. That trains them to it. I've known several people.
The regular fence down.
Then you can take your regular fence down. You can make the hot wire as big as you want it. They're going to get used to that. If they're not used to it, then normally I've seen them hit it and they just bulldoze right through it and keep going.
It hurts and shocks them, but they're already on the way out. So,
right.
But Joel Salatin only has hot wire.
Yes.
And his are in the woods.
I know back here when we take ours from the mama and put them in the weaning pen, they will sometimes get in between the hot wire and the fence that we've got up there, and they'll sit there and try to run through that fence because they keep getting shocked by that hot wire and they just won't keep going. But if you will get something stout and sturdy and then put the hot wire there, I think you'll be just fine.
So Squisito Tasting Room is in here.
I seen she was starting up
she just opened another store in Conway inside Brothers Honey. Congratulations. Jess and Jeremiah use Brothers Honey quite a bit. I think they're friends with them, and I've never met them, but I think they're friends with them and supporting their small business. So that's awesome.
Speaking of stores, we're steadily working on ours.
Yep. We are trying to get it here because it's not a shed like you get from Lowe's or Home Depot or anything like that. It was actually a building that the man's a cabinet maker. So he's a really good carpenter. You can tell it's a really well-built building that he built
like a house.
Like a house, but it's kind of the size of a shed. So, but we found out it's not. So it's going to have to be moved like a house.
Yeah, they'll have to put I-beams underneath it probably and jack it up, and then back an 18-wheeler under it, set it back down on that. Bring it here, jack it up, pull the 18-wheeler out, lower it down, and set it on blocks. So what
we're figuring out is there's not as many house movers as there is shed movers. No. So we're having trouble really getting someone, and they're expensive.
And they're a lot more expensive than a shed mover.
So we're still trying to work all that out. So
Michelle asked, can you process a turkey in the machine like you did the chickens? Yes. Now, I will say that you can only process one turkey, where our machine, you can process 2 and 3 chickens.
Ours.
Yeah.
Some people may have bigger ones. But
right. There is bigger ones, but in ours, you can process 2 or 3 chickens, but only 1 turkey. We have done it before, and we're going to do it again.
Stacy said, parenting advice for kids that fight a lot. Our kids fought a lot when they were little and they were in school because they had their own friends, their own circles they ran in, and then when they'd come home together, which was not very many hours of the day, they just fought and fought and fought. But when we started homeschooling, that's really when they started getting close. And now they're best buds. I mean, they have their inside jokes and they're
They do, but they still fight.
They still
every
fight.
once in a while.
Yeah. They don't fight. They get aggravated with each other. And,
Just yeah.
But
you find out what they love.
Really, homeschooling is what really brought them together because they're together every day. And if you don't get along, there's nobody to hang out with. So you better work it out. And
we separated them before.
Yeah. Also now with homeschooling, they have the same circle of friends. So they're like in a friend group with each other. And I think that helps a lot too. So I don't know. It's not like we're the most awesome parents ever. We don't have it all figured out. They just seem to get along. Me and my brother tried to kill each other, and so did Ben and his brother.
Literally.
So I don't really know. But we are big proponents of if you aren't responsible and act right, the thing you love, whatever that thing is, can be taken away. Whether that's games, whether that's sometimes the punishment over the years has just been you go sit in your room and y'all don't want to get along, then you can't talk to each other. We'll just make you not.
Hours
and then they hated that. They
yes.
hated not being able to hang out together.
Yep. Silver Summit, he replied, I still have the bourbon red turkeys. So yes, if you're coming back down to Arkansas anytime or when you do, and you do want to bring them, sure, bring them on. We'll throw them out here with the chickens. I always love just watching tom turkeys. And somebody asked, what are muscadines? Hey, Barry? Yes, they're kind of pretty much like a grape, but they got tame varieties and wild varieties. The tame varieties are bigger, juicier, but I just love the taste of the wild ones. What was funny was when Kevin and Sarah from Living Traditions come over, we was out riding on the side-by-side back through there, and we come across a muscadine vine, and they was right. She had never had one. And I don't know if y'all watch Kevin and Sarah.
I don't think she'd even heard of them.
She's always out foraging behind her house, but never even had a muscadine before, and that blew my mind. Rhode Island.
So someone asked how much hay did we get up? I think it was the Max. And thank you, Max, for being here moderating. I was going to see who all is in here. Kind of just see the Max. You'll need to check them out. They have a good channel themselves. I think you'll like them.
Doing pretty much everything that we're doing.
Their accents are awesome, especially hers. I just love to listen to her. So we wound up putting up 310 bales, I think.
I was shooting for 400, but
which we do 4x5s. Those are big bales.
No, 5x5s.
5x5s. People around us do 4x5s.
Yes.
Which the 5x5s are big and heavy, and a lot of people don't want them, but that's what we put up because it's less we have to feed. So we'd have a whole lot more than that if we did smaller bales.
Terry, I sometimes wonder if Lane thinks he's in boot camp here.
Yeah.
Always having to go after it.
Where did it say boot camp?
Right there.
Yeah. We depend on them a lot.
A whole lot.
A lot. Both of them.
And if they decide one day that this isn't what they want to do, it's going to get tougher and tougher, especially if I have to have a full-time job.
And that's okay. We've always said that is okay.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. We will support you. And you may, when they were little, now they didn't always want to get out and help. They don't always want to help now, but they're just the type that if they see someone struggling or trying to do something, they will go help them. I think that's just part of their nature. But they sure didn't want to do it when they were younger, pick green beans and 95 degrees. And they've told me many times, we don't even like green beans. And so we've always just said, whatever you want to do, you can, and we'll support you, but you will know how to do all this. So if you ever need it or want to do all this.
Just come in from picking wild blackberries. I hope you don't get a bunch of chiggers. I always seem to get chiggers around here. with our blackberries.
Thank you so much for all the happy birthdays. Very much. How many mama cows are we wintering? We have about 53, I think, right now, mama cows. We'd really like about 100, and we were close to that when we first started, but we sold off the crazies. We've had a few die here and there just because when we bought them, they were already older. And so we've had some weird things happen, like one got struck by lightning and all kinds of stuff. But we also have like 8 milk cows that they're having cross babies. They're having dairy beef crosses. So if you add those in, we're up in the 60s. And not to mention the milk cows, we have some milk heifers coming up that we're keeping. So that's where we are right now, probably 60 something, the mamas. But we're also toying around with the idea of keeping all our calves that are on the ground right now. So that's we've got about 40 something born right now. And so taking those through the winter so that the beginning of 2022, we are ready to go with grown out beef to sell here, to ship. So I don't know. That's the plan. That's probably way more than you asked, but we're going to have this store kind of as a home base, and it's going to have stuff in it, meat and vegetables and
whatever we got at the time.
Emily's making all kinds of cute, cool jewelry, canned goods, soaps, lotions, all that kind of stuff. Honey. So we'll definitely sell here, but online is going to be where it's at. That's just the way the world is moving. Mm-hmm. People don't have time to go here, there, and everywhere to buy groceries like they used to.
Well, so. And also a lot of y'all want to try what we produce here on our farm, and we are super stoked about that.
Yeah.
The only part that's concerning me is looking into it deeper and deeper, is it is going to be pricey as far as just buying the box with the styrofoam shipping container inside of it. That way we can package the frozen meat in there. We'll have to buy dry ice and cool packs to put on top. All that's going to add up. I looked at one box. I can't remember the size right now, but it's like $27 just for the box and cooler. So I know that's going to be expensive just for the shipping. But there's other companies out there doing it. There's some really successful ones right down the road from us. And actually, I've been thinking about contacting them and going and looking at their operation and how they do it and asking a few questions. So maybe get some insight there. Alabama says coming for some honey when the store opens. I hope to have some more honey. They're not doing real good right now. They're really low. I've been feeding them sugar water just to help them survive. I did lose one super the other day. It
got really dry.
Yeah.
Really, really dry before this. Now it's flooding. Like we're having flood warnings and stuff, but they kind of struggled a bit. Okay.
What's that?
Onamara said that her neighbor had a house move last year and they do the whole state. She's in Cabot, I think, right? So she's going to get us the company name. That would be awesome. And they do bees too.
I want to know. I'm more curious because the one down in, I contacted one house mover down in, I think this is in North Little Rock. He gave me an estimate, but he said he'd need to come look at it to give me the full, I guess, quoted price. But compared to the shed movers.
Awesome.
What's that?
Jen said she can give us some shipping tips and website tips. That would be great.
Yes. Yeah, that will be something we're going to be looking for or looking to do pretty soon is build a website. So be looking for somebody that's had good luck with a company to build their website. I don't know.
Okay, Silver Summit said cut legs off turkey before putting in plucker. That's really good to know. We're going to make a video on cleaning a duck because some of the ones we got from Murray McMurray, they're meat ducks. That's what they're for, and they are enormous, and they're only about 4 months old.
If that.
I can't remember the exact name of them. I'm going to look it up so I can put all the info in the video.
not the pecans. You're talking, is it white hybrid, something like that?
They're white. They're one of those too, but
They're huge.
they're so big they can't even hardly walk.
Deer season is getting closer in Florida. It is here too. Lane is super excited. He put the game trail cameras out. Probably, I don't know if he's ever really taken them down, but
No.
he's really started getting a lot of pictures of some of our deer. He showed me one the other day of a 10-point and one of 11-point, and I was like, pretty nice.
He wanted a camera for his birthday in May. That's dedicated. So it's almost dove season here. That's the first thing that everybody
gets everybody geared up.
Yeah. So, but we are actually going to spend this weekend putting down a floor for my mom and dad. So Ben is going to get to do some work. So they have had, my parents have lived in the same house for like 44 years, and they still have the same floor that they've had for 44 years.
Kind of nervous about it a little bit.
Why?
I spent a lot of time on my knees. I feel like I'm getting old.
There's Mrs. Hidden Heights. When is our store opening? She said. That's what we were just talking about. We are trying to get it moved here, but it's taking a while because we're having to have it moved like a house. And there's only just a few people that do that we're finding. So
I'm going to say it's going to open up next spring.
And thank you for the super chat. That's sweet.
I'm going to say it's going to open up next spring. That way we can have all of our ducks in a row.
Oh, you think it'll be that long?
I do. And then maybe a big grand opening or something. I don't know. Maybe
we might have a soft opening before that because me and Emily are steadily making stuff to put in it. So we're going to have somewhere to go with it. Emily has made some cute stuff. Hey,
104 degrees.
Emily, I'm going to get something to show you.
We're getting everything set up in there and getting the freezer and everything set up for all the meats. It's all just going to take a little time. Trying not to get in too big a hurry, but we are getting really antsy.
So this stuff isn't for sale yet. It's going to be for sale in the store and then to y'all once the store opens. We'll hopefully have a website and have where you can buy this stuff online, but we're not selling it yet. We're just making. So Emily is making, these are like those boho bandos is what they're called. They're the things like, I don't know if y'all follow.
She wears them sometimes.
What's her name? Jill. Whispering Willow. Mm-hmm. Y'all should check out Whispering Willow. She is so cute and she's so good at gardening and kombucha and all kinds of stuff. She has been wearing these for years and she looks adorable in them. She's friends with Jess also over at Roots and Refuge, and I've noticed Jess has started wearing them. There's a lot of people wearing them, but they're, let's see, do you have designs in here?
Do you have any designs?
No, there's a bunch of different colors though.
Mainly Emily made like cute fall colors, tans, and all that kind of stuff. But the real ones, the name brand ones, are pretty expensive. So she made those. And then how cute are these? Okay, gotta be steel earrings. Kind of southwesty colors.
Do you got one that you got in your room?
This one.
One of that head thingies that she was just showing.
Look at these cactuses.
Oh,
she made these from clay and then baked them and then made them into earrings.
I have a little lab chat here.
I don't know. Did we lose it? I'm just talking to myself.
I think you're on there, but because somebody asked to put one on, but it's not popping up on here. Put it on and show them what it looks like. Little Miss Model.
Lots of southwesty type stuff. I wanted to show the cow head.
Yeah, I don't know what it looks like. I just did this.
Well, look in the camera and you'll see what it looks like.
Those.
Yeah, this is a real one.
Yeah, that's the real boho.
Turn sideways.
Cute. And you can wear them so many ways, huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
and then she made.
Wear it like a mask, like.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't
People
get
wear
this to
them for
focus.
face masks.
Just be still for a second.
Okay, these are little cow heads. I know that's not clear, but she made bigger ones than this to go
Yeah,
on
like this.
Can't
necklaces.
see it.
And you can wear them like this for like a face mask.
Or you can wear it like, I don't know, all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're having fun.
All right, I gotta figure out the live chat.
And I said I wasn't going to show this, but I'm going to.
Not for sale right now.
Not for sale yet. So I promise I will tell y'all when it is. I can't take pre-orders because it gets so crazy. Okay, what happened?
I'm covering it, trying to get. There you go. You can see yourself now. Okay.
I am making, are you ready? 10 double batches of lotion. I've never made that much before. It's going to be like 20 batches between now and like next week. So if this store gets open, I will have it ready. I'm making 20 double batches of soap so that these are ready. These are ready to cut. This is like 8 bars right here.
Well, ago I said I gotta get all my ducks in a row.
It's actually all around us.
Ducks in the freezer. Yeah.
We're surrounded by soap and lotion, aren't we?
Yes. And jelly. What you put the jelly up?
I should have 20 batches of 16 bars. That's a lot of soap. And I'll have like 70 bottles of lotion. So Emily does sew. Someone asked that. She does all kinds of stuff.
Where in Arkansas are we? We are in central Arkansas, little bitty town called Rosebud. AJ, I've seen a lot of people saying that they're going to take a little road trip and come visit, and that's one reason I was wondering if we wanted to do like a grand opening or something like that. Just be like, ooh. Although
Hidden
we can
Heights,
hold them all.
Dot is doing awesome.
Actually, on the video I just
Today.
watched
Yeah.
and one that come out. Did it come out today? Where I showed him I turned the front with all the others?
I don't remember.
Um,
I don't think that's come out yet, but I know he's in the one I filmed today because I went out there and filmed him. Because we have people ask every day about Dot. They are invested in this pig. Michelle said, is it hypoallergenic? Are you talking about the soap and lotion or the headbands, or I'm not sure.
Can I move it on a flatbed trailer? No. I have moved a trailer or moved a shed one time with the help of my uncles. Even if this didn't happen, I still wouldn't move it, but I about died.
Yeah.
I was using a backhoe, my backhoe that y'all seen in the videos that we actually drug out into the field, and starter messed up on the starter switch. Well, I shorted the starter across, pretty much run over myself. And if it wasn't for my uncle jumping on top of it and pushing in the clutch, stopping.
Which he'd never drove a backhoe before. He just got up there and just did what he just stopped it. He said, I don't even know how I stopped it because I've never drove one before.
But it was up in my hips and my waistline.
We've been married like a month.
Yeah. So.
Have allergy to nickel. Yes.
Besides that, this building is 14 foot wide, 27 foot long, fully finished out inside insulation, inside walls, everything. Going to be heavy. And then on top of that, it's probably 12-ish feet tall, maybe a little taller on the sign part up top. And I'm just wondering if the actual movers can move it without pulling that off. So I would not risk it for several reasons there. But that is a really good question.
What is going in our fall garden? Well, we have cabbages planted now. I don't know if they survived because they're pretty small when I planted them. Squash about to come on. I've got, what are those called? Sun from Haas. The little, one of them's called Moonbeam.
Those squashes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't remember. They're not very thick.
They're really cute looking, but those and peas. We got green beans coming on. We've already been canning fall green beans. More tomatoes. What else we got? steel peppers and okra and all that kind of stuff. Cucumbers.
Honestly, I haven't been out there very much lately.
Yeah.
I've been working quite a bit overtime.
Yeah. Someone asked, Sandra said, what is your husband and young son making for the farm store? Ben is making a living. So, no, I'm kidding. But it's true.
No, not kidding. That's absolutely
true.
true. It's to help fund it. And
Yeah,
sometimes ain't enough.
We were watching Patty Pans. Thank you. That's what they are.
Yes.
We were watching, I think it was Stony Ridge when he was on Two Family, and someone said, what's your biggest moneymaker on the farm? And he said, my job. And that is the truth. That's what's kept this farm afloat, is Ben's job. We've used all our extra money over the years to float this farm, as it takes money to get started. And we've pretty much invested every spare penny into this place.
And
All right.
some pennies thanks to y'all.
Emily brought this in here. Y'all mentioned t-shirts. This is, they have a YouTube channel, really awesome young family, Farm Life Outfitters. And so she is actually repping their shirts for them. And we may have some of those for sale in our store.
And they have a discount code if they want to buy.
Yes. What's the discount code?
VW family.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a discount code to them. If y'all want some of their shirts, they have cute shirts. And the discount code is VW family. So use that. You get a discount.
Somebody's asking, are there any bracelets?
Yes. Diffuser bracelets.
Yeah.
Here, we left these in here. She's made diffuser bracelets and necklaces with like the lava beads. You can put a drop of essential oil on.
So I wasn't joking a while ago when I said little Miss Model. She is modeling.
She really is modeling.
She's modeling for 2 different businesses.
T-shirts and things. Modesty is our number one kicker. We're not going to do anything immodest, I guess you should say.
Will the store sell online? Yes, as soon as we get a website and all of our ducks in a row or in the freezer.
Oh, Allison said, your lotion has saved my legs. That's awesome. And someone asked if it's good for dry skin. It's all I use. I use it on my face every night.
I use it on my hands, and I also gave some to one of my coworkers. He was having really bad dry skin on his hands, and he loved it.
There's Country Homestead Preacher. How are y'all doing?
Actually,
Yes.
I don't know who this artist is. I bought that one at a store one time.
Yeah, you bought that for me. My friend painted this,
Yeah, the rooster.
and then we painted a pig and a goat that
Yeah,
are
we won't
up
show
above
them.
No. Let's see. Sandra said, check out Our Wyoming Life with Mike and Aaron.
Yep.
We love their channel.
Yep.
That's we've been watching them. We like how they do their channel because they're working around their farm, and if their sign is up, their store's open. And I thought that was kind of cool because we can't just sit in it all the time.
Am I allowed to say where I work? Yeah, I work for a natural gas pipeline company. It's called Enable Midstream Partners, and home office is out of Oklahoma City, but I work in a little town the other side of Searcy. And what I do
It's been
is,
good to us.
oh yes, it's been really good to us. What I do is monitor the corrosion on pipelines, make sure they are safe, amongst a lot of other things there, but that's my main title, I guess you'd say.
What do you use for your eczema? Mainly, that's why I started making all our stuff. So he uses a lot of that. But honestly, he doesn't have eczema pretty much anymore. We found out it was mainly ibuprofen.
Tearing my lining of my stomach up. So have you ever heard the, what is it called? Leaky gut?
Yeah. It had just, when he went and he had 2 scopes, and the doctor came out, he was still like drowsy, woozy, and he came out and talked to me, and he said, does he take a lot of headache medicine or pain relievers? That's what he called them. I said, well, he has migraines all the time. So yeah, he does. Ibuprofen. And he said, don't take another one.
And that's tough when you have migraines.
He said, and now you've got it messed up. don't drink coffee.
Yep.
So
I forgot I had them on my head. I never
when you
seen
quit
those
those
them.
things, it had been like, how long had they been messed up? Like 15 years?
Long time. Probably.
Nikki says, Ben, are you in the energy business? My husband is a gas controller.
Yes.
You're in constant contact with them.
Well, with a gas controller.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw Once Upon a Farmstead.
Mm-hmm.
I love her Instagram posts. Someone asked if the stuff is scented. I try to use pretty much only essential oils. I started out because you can get fragrance oils that are a blend of different things and using those, but they just weren't as natural. It's not the direction I wanted to go. So now I try to just use essential oils as much as possible unless someone requests something I can't get. Because a lot of the things we're used to as a society in soaps and lotions are like the fancy, fakey type smells. So when you start going to essential oils, you can make tons of different combinations, but it takes a lot more creativity, I guess you'd say, to figure them out. But I try to do that for our health.
More natural. Yeah, I've watched that Wyoming Life and watched the video with his where he was in charge of the store for the day. They got a cute little store there.
Robinson, how much is the lotion? I've been selling it for like $8 a bottle. So I'm trying not to quote prices till we get open because I don't know what it's going to be like. We're still looking into all the regulations, all that.
Somebody asked, do you guys like the farm life? I'm going to say Andrea does not.
What?
She loves it.
Yeah, I love it. I couldn't go back. I was raised on a golf course. If you're new around here in town, could never go back. Could not imagine living in town.
So
there's the Crockers. Nice to see y'all. I've been watching your videos this week. I've been like binge watching y'all.
I got a question for y'all. Not just necessarily the Crockers, but everybody. When the store opens, is the majority of people interested in coming or interested in ordering online? I'm just trying to figure out like what kind of, I guess, rush to be here at the store or more out online. Just kind of curious. That's crazy things I think about.
Have you looked into ear piercings for migraines? We have. We actually know several people that have done that.
I just don't know if I could.
Ben's afraid that he would look like wild, but
I went 5 or 6 years, couldn't hear hardly any. I could hear a little bit.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand you, but I went that long with really bad hearing from gunshots because I didn't want to get hearing aids because I didn't want to get made fun of.
Okay, let's just be honest. And loud music as a teenager.
Yes, but what
bumping music.
What finished it off was a gun. But anyway, I wouldn't go get hearing aids because of that, and I'm kicking myself in the tail right now because I can hear so much better with them. Y'all probably didn't even know I had them, did you?
Huh.
You didn't know I had them?
No, I know. I'm going to butcher this name. Adela or Adela. Okay, you don't have to give me the pronunciation. She gets migraines and eats blueberries to get rid of it.
Blueberries?
That's awesome.
I love blueberries.
Since your gut got better though, you're
yeah, I don't have
it doesn't seem like you have as many migraines.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I told y'all, some of y'all been around here for a while. You know that I have for almost a year now not been able to have much coffee. I finally went to the doctor today. It's been about 10 months. And I have
10 months is what?
Since I started.
Okay. Not since your last bout.
No, not since the last bout. And it turns out I have what they think is gastritis with trying to form an ulcer. So I'm going to have to get that healed or coffee's out for good. So it has been terrible. The Max said terrible life. Yeah, without it. It's been pretty terrible. I found a lot of substitutes, but
with the greenhouse, you should be able to keep produce in the store. And we're really trying hard to get. We applied this year. And you still haven't seen anything yet, have you?
Mm-mm.
From the USDA, NRCS, whatever. trying to get the grant for the high tunnel. And we'll try again next year if we don't get it this year. And it's pretty much the end of the date. So I'm going to say we didn't get it.
Besides blueberries, drink a glass of water and take garlic oil and magnesium. We take magnesium every night for like his headaches and like back when he was having it, he had all these weird symptoms that have all since gotten better.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had a lot of muscle cramping, especially in his neck and shoulders, and that's gotten better. Deb says she drinks lots more tea. Me too. That's pretty much all I drink now is tea because I got to have something.
Somebody says, with all the land you have, will you build your daughter and son a house on the land someday? Mm-hmm. Don't want them around.
You're lying.
I'm kidding.
They've already planned where they're going to live.
Well, I used to tease them about that. As soon as y'all turn of age, you're gone. And I was like, please don't leave.
Yeah. We need them to stay.
We'll need them and want them.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got to the ear piercing for migraines one.
Yeah.
Hey.
So I've toyed around with gaps before, but it looks like I'm going to really do some gap stuff because I got to get this healed. It's that, or they said about 2 months of antibiotics, and I don't want to do that. So.
All right. I see Patty's in here, and I've seen Southern Blast a while ago. This say I'm coming 30. What's that saying?
Are you? What are you looking for?
I just thought she was saying she's 30. I thought she was 25.
Patty from Southern Blast?
Yeah.
She's just had a grandbaby.
Okay.
Where
I'll
were
go
you
with
going
30.
with that?
I think they're going live after this, is what I was
Okay.
going to say. And then that threw me off there.
Gaps look so hard. It does. I know it.
We tried it for a minute.
Yeah. That 1870 said, wish I could come, but a bit of a drive. I know it. I wish you could too, though. That would be fun. Look for no acid coffee. So I've been drinking Dandy Blend. That's a dandelion instant type coffee stuff. It's okay. Nothing like good coffee. I love coffee. And I love strong coffee. That's probably part of the problem. And I love really hot coffee. That's probably another part of the problem. So, oh well.
Oh, well.
Oh well. I don't
You
love a
ain't saying oh,
stomach
well
ache.
when it hurt, though.
I don't love a stomach ache.
No.
She said she's a bit over 30. She said she was coming to your store.
Oh. I seen 3. Oh, sorry. It took me a minute. I'm
What?
coming 2. I'm coming 3.
Okay. Have you tried Botox for your migraines? I've heard of that. He is not. So, what do y'all have in your fall gardens? Thank you, Julie Nelson.
Online.
Thank you for the super chat.
There's my way now.
Moved to Idaho August 13th. That's awesome. Is the weather nice there? I bet it is, actually.
Cool. So there would be a lot of business online if it all works out. That's good to know. Thank y'all.
Yeah. Candy said, never plan your labor on your farm to the future with having your children always there. They need to decide their own futures. And we want them to. In fact, we are, Lane is very smart. Emily is too, but she's younger. So he's our first one. We've got to kind of help. He wants our help, with guidance and things. So that's good. So, we're actually encouraging him next year to take some college classes at a local community college.
Even though you don't want to?
He's not crazy about it, to be honest. But I feel like at 17, he'll be 17 when he graduates, that he doesn't know, and he'll tell you that he doesn't know yet what he wants to do. So I just want all his options to be open. He's very smart. He scored very well on the tests and stuff. He could pretty much do it for free. So why not go experience a little bit of taking some classes and things, still work here, and then he can make some decisions, maybe better informed. So it's not like we're kicking him out to go do that, but I think he needs to experience some things and then decide, is this what he wants? And it's just easier to get scholarships and do all that for free right out of high school than if you wait, because that's what I did. I went some, but I didn't get a degree, and then thought I wanted to go back, and it's just more difficult when you're already got commitments, and plus it's more difficult to get financial aid and all that kind of stuff. So that's where we are.
You and Emily highlight each other's hair.
Yes, we do.
Is there beeswax in your products?
No. There is beeswax in the lip balm.
Yeah, made that this time, maybe.
No, I still had some.
No.
Squisito. Jen said trade school. Trade school is where it's at. Trade jobs will still be around. People will still need heat and air people. There will still be a need for welders and all kinds of stuff. That's just, we're dependent on those people. And they make good money, all the people that do trade jobs.
Somebody asked, do we sell seeds? No, we do not. We get our seeds from Baker Creek and Hoss Tool. And every once in a while, I'll save some of a certain thing, whatever. And if I save something that some people had asked for or mentioned or whatever, I have sent some out. We sent some lettuce seed out the other day to some lady that was wanting some. I've sent out some leafy gourd seeds.
Oh, yeah?
Not this year. It was last year.
Yes. A lot of people are saying trade jobs, skill jobs, military, all those things. I agree. And in fact, I actually have had probably a pretty bad attitude towards college the last couple of years. I have friends that they're just like their end all be all for their kids is college. And I think it would just devastate them if their kids didn't go. And I was just kind of like, because it just sometimes college feels like something that we just invented here in the last, I don't know, 100 years. And now it's become this thing where it takes $100,000 to get just a basic degree. And then, some of those kids are having trouble finding jobs or they got a degree in something they're not even using or whatever. So, but then I just got to think, I don't want my bad attitude to influence the rest of his life. So, but I don't want him to go for something he doesn't know if he wants to do and get in a bunch of debt and then start out his life in debt. So Kelly said, not all kids need college. We have too many educated unemployed. That is so true. Or too many educated that have no common sense. They don't know how to do anything.
Well, he's got that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't go to college, but I've been blessed at where I ended up, and I love it.
Yes. The Crockers. I have more money doing YouTube than everyone I know that has a college degree, and I have no debt. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is crazy. I don't want them to go into debt. I don't want to go into debt again. I just
really want to.
I don't want to be a slave. Well, yum. People are just a slave to it. And I want to get to a point like if something ever did happen with Ben's job that we were okay. Thank you, Rodney. He's a fellow Archie.
Loving this Archie weather. I seen a post on Facebook. I don't remember who shared it earlier. It said, you want to move to Arkansas where we've had a hurricane, 7 tornadoes, and 2 earthquakes in 5 days? Come on. It's been a crazy little past
Yeah,
week.
school was out part of Thursday and Friday here for a hurricane in a landlocked state. So it was wild. Yeah, the Crockers are in here. I'm assuming it's Jason. I've been watching the cabin build. I think that's pretty awesome.
She about had me talked into one of them here a while back.
A cabin?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
Off-grid cabin
woods.
back here.
I want so bad a wood burning stove one of these days.
Wood burning stove or wood cooking stove?
Wood burning cook stove.
Yeah.
I think
So
that
if
would just
any
be
of y'all
awesome.
out there just want to donate one and then donate the time to come put it in and then donate the time to go cut the wood, she would love that. Because her hubby does not want to put one in here. I got a gas fireplace. I hate cutting wood if you can't
And what's
tell.
gonna happen when you can't get that gas? You're gonna cut some wood.
Probably have to.
So we have got some really awesome moderators in here. Southern Blessed Homestead,
And right there, they're
Max.
going live right after this.
That 1870s Homestead, the Tinker's Wife. So
If she hadn't mentioned you,
yeah, if I didn't mention you, say something. Country Homestead Preacher was in here earlier. So y'all check them out.
wood burning stove, love it and hate it.
Yeah.
I can imagine right now wood burning stove in here. I guess that's why Doug and Stacy have the outdoor kitchen.
And they have the solar oven thingy.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind having one of them. That would be cool. Putting
Honey
all of
had a
our money
long day.
towards the store right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sun oven. Yeah.
Those look cool. What I really like eventually is
Now I do love the smell of a wood fire.
yeah. We really like windmills because we have a ton of wind. And then we would like solar. So we'd like the windmills because we have so much wind. Y'all know from our videos, it's crazy. And then sell some of that to the electric company.
See you, Silver Summit. Yeah, take care of them ducks.
Country Homestead Preacher, they want a wood cook stove too. I just think it'd be awesome. I think it would have been really cool to have been born back in the like pioneer days. Yeah. The long dresses, the bonnets, the wagons and wagon trains. Yeah, it'd be awesome. How much is the high tunnel you're trying to get a grant for? A pretty big one. It's a big one.
Biggest one they make.
And
7,000 or 8,000.
yeah. But you can go through the NRCS office, and that's a government program. I'm pretty sure it's in all states. But you can check with your NRCS office.
Mm-hmm.
You just apply, and then if you get approved, which it's not really that hard to get approved. That's why I'm surprised. It's probably all that's going on. Normally they say when you apply, you get approved. So I don't know what's going on.
Because the lady right down the road, she's got 2 of them.
Right. You can do one a year, and then you can keep doing them, however many you want. And you don't have to get a huge one. Ours was going to be like 100 by
32 by 110, I think.
And then, so they pretty much give you enough money to buy it and have it installed. And so you pretty much just change hands with the money. So it's pretty much free and it's installed for you. You have to be able to grow vegetables to sell, but you don't have to sell them if you don't want to.
I do absolutely love my AC.
Yeah, you do.
But y'all have to give me a little bit of grace. I work in them FR clothes, and if you've never worn FR clothes, they are
Fire retardant.
Yeah, fire retardant clothing for the job. They're about twice as heavy as normal clothing, normal pair of jeans and a normal long sleeve shirt, and work outside in 100-degree weather with 80% humidity.
And you grew up, y'all didn't run the air a whole lot.
No.
So like he wants to run the air. When he wants to run it, he's going to run it. So
and I'd be fine with 68 every day.
Connie said, I'd die without my dishwasher and AC. Now I've cut the dishwasher a couple years ago. We don't use it. Mine did a terrible job. So we wound up having to pretty much rewash everything anyway. But yeah. Yes, the high tunnel grants. Y'all need to check that out.
Yes.
It's one of those best kept secrets.
In our CS office,
Yeah.
USDA grant.
It's not
It-
hard to get at all. And honestly, y'all, if you're
There
a
is
beginning,
tons of
if
grants.
you're a
out there.
beginning like farmer, and you don't have to be fixing to go buy a combine in most 1,000 acres.
Mm.
Just if you're beginning in all this, you need to go to the NRCS office because we found out about it really too late because we'd already been kind of playing around farming for a few years, claiming it on our
the
taxes. And if you're in the first so many years, I want to say it was 10 years, they'll pay 90% of most things.
But you do have to follow their rules. You got to certain things like our water line we put in 1.5 inches. It was supposed to have been 2 inch through their program.
But see, that 1870s is looking into pond grants.
Yep.
They'll help you do anything.
Plant trees.
Yeah,
it's
anything.
crazy.
Anything
And
that
then
you're
also-
wanting to do. Get water to your property.
Do
just
wells.
whatever.
Drill a well. They'll help pay for that.
They'll pay for cow stuff. It doesn't have to be farming, but I'm just saying
But also,
the
it's
sooner
not
you
the
go.
10 years is the only thing. They got beginning farmer. They got military veterans.
Yeah.
They got women. They've got a special category for women farmers. It's crazy. All the different
The Mac
loopholes.
said their rules can be a little iffy. Now, it's all going to depend on who your NRCS agent is. Some of them are really relaxed and like, whatever, do whatever, I don't care. And then some of them are going to be super sticklers and they're going to come out and like inspect your water line and make sure you're doing it to their standards and stuff like that.
And I think like he was saying their rules. Like I think Jess and Maya, when they looked into it, I think once you got to reading the fine print on the high tunnel, for some reason I was thinking you had to stay at that location
Or
for
take it with you.
so many years.
Or take it with you. And I don't think they wanted to tear it down. Yeah.
Yeah, water well. Because that guy was the NRCS agent that I was talking to ours about. He said, now are you going to want to drill a water well for this high tunnel? I said, no, not really. I've got one right there beside it. Now, if I did futures out in a different location, yeah, we'll probably drill a different well there. But where I was going to put this one, I've already got the well and everything hooked up. So I wasn't needing one this time. But they'll help pay for the well. Now, it's a percentage.
Like I said, beginning farmers, from what we looked at, they'll pay 90%.
Yes, Debbie, it's natural resource conservation.
Yes. That's what it is. So y'all look at Debbie's comment. It's abbreviated NRCS. I know my accent's a little country, but
country.
But they'll also pay, even if you've been farming for a long time. If you're past the 10-year mark, that's okay. They just don't pay as much. I want to say it was like 60 or 70% that they'll pay if you're past that window, like
60.
we are.
It was 60. See you, Southern Blessed. We're fixing to hop off here in just a second.
Dutch from Keeping It Dutch needs to look into it for as well. Yeah, he does. Because it will save money. Now, like I said, they're giving you free money, so you have to do it to their specifications. But if you ain't got no money and you need something, hello.
Thank you, Vicki.
It's one of those things that it's there, whether you take advantage of it or not, the way I look at it. They said only Eastern Washington. So see, every state's going to be a little bit different. Thank you very much, Vicki, for the super chat. That is awesome. Thank you. Anything that came in on the super chat tonight is going to moving this building. So thank you to those who did that. That's awesome.
So for all y'all interested in any of that, you can Google a lot of that on the NRCS.
Yeah. Really, I can't even think of what all they do. So like if you're trying to do something and you're struggling, just call and ask.
Yeah,
hey,
a 2-inch water line is good, but when what I built ours out of was HDPE pipe, the black poly pipe, and we bought, was it 5,000 or 6,000 feet of it?
Yeah,
and
we laid like a mile.
And the price difference in 1.5 inch and 2 inch was substantial. We ended up not going with NRCS, and because of that, we had to put in what we could afford.
Okay,
And
here's
it
the
does
other
fine.
thing. All the things you do through them, I want to give you a true picture. You have to apply and then get approved, but
You're not going to do it that same year.
you can't do it like right then. Like you're probably supposed to be applying right now, and then you'll find out after the first of the year, like maybe in early spring, if you got it. So you got to be able to wait just a little bit to get approved. So if it's something that can help you out money wise, you know, it's a good thing. Our thing was with the cows, we were losing money by waiting. We're stood to make more money to go ahead and do it and get the cows and get them having babies and all that, rather than waiting 6 or 8 months to
Holly,
put
yes.
in water.
Holly, yes, they do help with fencing also. There's all kinds of different things they will help with. If you've got questions about it, I mean, they would be glad to talk to you, or at least ours was.
I mean, it's their job.
Yeah,
So,
on all different things. Even planting for pollinators. I've seen things like that.
oh yeah, all kinds of stuff.
What?
Crocker said this channel is very informative. Complete opposite of mine. I'm telling you, I've been binge watching y'all's. I thought it was good. I think it's really cool, like starting from scratch. That's interesting to me. People that just go somewhere and it's just land and you just start building something, you know?
I've seen the thumbnail picture of it. I haven't had time
It
to
looks
watch
good. The cabin looks really good.
Looked awesome.
Well, I guess we should probably hop off here. It is 8:01, and
Give time for
Southern
everybody to
Bless
go
is
over
going live, and I think Country Homestead Preacher goes live. And if anyone else is fixing to go live, say something so we can
Shout
tell
you out.
everybody. Two Family might be live. Kind of think they are. Are they?
I don't know what time they go off. They was a while ago.
Check out all the moderators. They're super awesome. Thank you for the super chats. And you want to get ready to hit the button because we always take like 10 minutes to hit the button.
No, it won't take no time to try.
And we will see y'all tomorrow on YouTube.
See ya. God bless. I hit it. Did it end it?
Did it end it?
Not yet.